I'm a pretty hardcore PC gamer and this TV PQ is amazing and old Deep Black cannot be beat right now. Deep Black adds so much immersion to not just movies but games, and although my CRG949 ultra-wide monitor is pretty nice, it does not compare to this in HDR, blacks, contrast, and I found Sync was smoother on this TV than FreeSync on the Samsung's ultra-wide. Return CRG9 for this because once you go old Terry's no going back to backlight monitor. Don't hesitate to buy this TV if you are thinking of using it for gaming or PC monitor. It's just as good as any high-end PC monitor. I have used a lot of high-end monitor and this hands down beat them all in PQ. Unless you play tons of shooters and absolutely need 144Hz+, with this LG smaller screen size, it's making little sense to buy an expensive monitor that same price point and is using older technology. Fair warning, once you go old, it's hard going back to LCD. This CX is worthy successor to the C9. The CX noticed that it has a panel with better contrast and better calibration, a small improvement in the HDR, but that there is something that you could not notice much, and the interface and menus are different, but the jump from C9 to CX is not a big deal. I just got this yesterday. So this review, at this point, is all about first impressions. You'll try to write more later. I don't have to tell people that the display is awesome. That's why you are spending the money for it. What about the sound from the internal speakers? How about the remote? Are the menus easy to use and intuitive? Read on. For me, remote controls are sometimes a deal breaker. This one took me a few hours to adjust, but I think overall, the simplistic layout is easy to use and has everything I need so far. I was shocked to not see a fast forward or skip back keys. I learned that for YouTube, pressing up twice on the center navigation control and then right or left is a good replacement. It's important for me to find the buttons without having to look at the remote. The volume controls are easy to find with my fingers. The center controls are very easy to find. The other main buttons have a high contrast so they're easy to find in dim light. The pointer or cursor that appears to control menus and other options is fantastic. It makes entering passwords and email addresses into the system a breeze. Setting up the TV for first use was one of the more simple TV setups I've been through. It communicated with the dish box and my Denon home theater system automatically. The Denon was a little older so I was surprised. Internal speakers, at first I thought the speakers were lousy. News programs and YouTube commentators sounded awful. I had the sound theme set to AI Sound Pro. As soon as I switched to clear voice sound mode it was great. AI Sound Pro is great for movies, but not for talking shows. For some reason when hosts had multiple microphone setups, switching between them changed the volume and the clarity. So now that I know to switch between the sound modes, the internal speakers are quite great. The speaker sound comes out of the bottom of the TV. I was worried about burn-in on this OLED. To my surprise, a screensaver comes on after 30 seconds to display some random exploding color dots. Perfect. Pick up the remote and back to normal. My older Sony 4K TV wasn't capable of displaying 4K video with 60 FPS. This TV handles it beautifully. There are many picture modes and sound modes. Getting to the TV settings is very easy. One button. The user guide is built in. Click link in description for more reviews.